Fun fact, never been thrifting.
Really?
So this is gonna be a first for me.
We can confirm, yes. You are a mama and have a baby.
That's the last time the Sarkisians have beat Ohio. In coaching, you could be here one day and somewhere else the next.
Walk me through the moment when you allowed yourself to excel and enjoy becoming a mother for the first time.
I think I still have moments of like, wait, I'm his mom. Like, he belongs to me. My heart really does go out to women who do not get to experience that. You know who we married.
Exactly, that part.
If there was just one person in the world who felt even close to how I was feeling, I wanted to let her know, I see you, I hear you, I feel you. You are not alone.
I'm used to seeing a Matthew McConaughey or a Glenn Powell in LA. It's a really cool, special thing to see the celebrity culture, and they're die hard for the
Longhorn fans.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Zuri Hall, and this is Not About Sports, where I sit down with your favorite athletes and personalities in the sports world to talk to them about everything except the thing they're most known for, this sport. And today we are in Austin, Texas at the Top Drawer Thrift Store, which I think is the perfect place to talk to Loreal Sarkisian. She is an incredible fashionista. She is the wife of the head coach of the Texas Longhorns football team, Coach Steve Sarkisian, and she is so known for those incredible game day fits that she has given us on the sidelines. And there is still so much more to her, from her upcoming business ventures to her charity work to new motherhood. She just became a mom to a beautiful baby boy, and we're gonna get into all of it today. So what better way to start than my favorite thing, a game. Hello, how are you doing?
Good morning, afternoon.
Good morning, afternoon. I'm in Texas. I'm so excited. Okay, so I know that you are an incredible stylist. Your game day looks are awesome. I thought, what better place to do this than in a really cool thrift shop like this one?
Fun fact, never been thrifting.
Really?
So this is gonna be a first for me. I know, you think stylists, we've done all the things. I've never thrifted.
Yeah, no, but honestly, we be seeing them looks good. Balenciaga, the Louis Vuitton, the Gucci. So
I'm not opposed to it. I just never did it. So this should be fun.
All right, well, I'm excited. So we're gonna start with a little bit of a game here. We've got two mannequins. We've got my friend Ben here in the back holding it down, his shop, and this is how this game is gonna go, okay? So we're gonna get up to 3 points. The first point is gonna be for the person who finishes their game day look the fastest.
Okay.
The second point is gonna be based on Ben's vote for favorite look. So he's gonna judge the looks. And then the third and final point is gonna be whoever's look is the most affordable. So we're not necessarily gonna know the prices as we're pulling. He's gonna tally it up, and then the person with the most points wins.
Okay, so most affordable, even in thrift shop, I'm probably gonna lose because for whatever reason, I have very expensive taste.
Lo said, what budget? I don't know, never heard of it, can't relate. Okay, Ben, you ready?
I'm ready.
5 minutes on the
do
clock.
it now. Oh, this is happening.
Yeah, we're just getting to it.
Well, I got my comfy shoes on.
And go.
All right.
All right.
Oh my God. You better not have been in here.
I promise
and
I didn't
seen
cheat.
Stuff.
I'm gonna hide all the burnt orange stuff, so L'Oreal can't. We gotta get rid of this.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna be a good team player. I found some orange I was gonna hide from you, but instead, I'm gonna give it to you.
Helping. Do I get docked maybe a half a point?
Okay, oh, here's the red.
Oh, it's topped over there.
Oh, I like this. It's cute. Comfy for game day, very important.
All right, 4 minute warning.
4 minutes.
4 minute warning.
That's all that's left? Wait.
That's all that's left.
Ooh, also not me running out of breath doing a light jog in the thrift shop. I hate to admit that I do not actually have a consistent workout regimen. Are you pretty consistent with the workout game?
You know, my background is athletics.
Exactly.
So, but I don't really do, anything that's super intense. Granted, Pilates is, I think, intense.
Yeah.
Depending on the style of Pilates you do. And so that's what I do 2-3 days out of the week, so.
Is the Pilates?
Yes. I really could just be done right now, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna make it a little more interesting because I love me a denim. But I'm gonna try to do more. I'm gonna tease.
Feel free to just, phone it in. You can be just throw it on the mannequin, girl. Oh, here we go. Okay, now we're cooking.
Okay.
Yeah, this is much better. Vintage windbreaker, that's a vibe. Okay. Now, yeah, this is much better. I got scarlet and gray.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
right,
do we just
then
take this?
how do we get the mannequins?
Yeah.
Give her hips a little twist.
Oh, twist. Come on, Zuri.
Girl, I'm over here stressed. I just found a pant.
Well, my leg is off. Is there like a hook? Oh my God. Is there a trick to this or no?
I feel like it's one of those. Wait.
Oh my God, it's really not going in.
I don't know how appropriate it is to wear lingerie to the game, but that's what we're going with.
You can wear whatever
Got a
you
little
want to
Vicky
wear.
seat.
Ooh, kind of out of my wheelhouse.
How many minutes left on the clock? Are we beyond? We spent 5 minutes just trying to get these mannequins
Okay,
apart.
at this point, you just gotta let us
Right.
we gotta
Let us
follow
finish.
through.
One arm down. Okay, the arms aren't too bad. Ah! Spoke too soon. Okay, I'm done.
So you beat me. Okay.
Yeah, but did I really? Because look at what she's wearing. You're like, what?
Wait.
Oh, this is my Buckeye. Those are my Buckeye nuts.
Okay.
Okay, she can just hold in spirit. In spirit.
Okay, then we're making a bracelet.
I thought this was a safe space. We said no judgment.
It is a safe space.
Okay, Ben, moment of truth. Come on in here.
All right.
Come right to the middle.
Neither one of you did it on time.
But I finished first. Give me a point. Give me a
I'm gonna
point.
give you both a point for.
Oh, see, I'm about to lose. That was the only point I was
I'll
going to
take
get.
Because it was
Okay,
hard.
okay.
All right. So, having never put a mannequin together or taken apart before, you did great.
Okay.
So this is the UT look, and I really love it. I love the little Longhorns on the little suede vest. Very vintage, very 1950s. I love it with the snakeskin pant and these killer,
Those are fire. I love.
killer vintage boots. And then over here, again, with the killer vintage
Why did you
boots.
say that like that? Over here.
And then she is going
so
to the game.
hear
She's
me
showing
out.
some skin.
Yeah, a little sexy.
I mean, I don't know that she has any undergarments on, but that's okay.
Does she need them? You know?
It's covering up the main part.
Right. We got
Yes,
the main parts,
she's
a little
covered
strip.
up, little layer with a little suede action again.
Over the shoulder, like it.
These are her Buckeye nuts, for the record.
All right.
You're like, okay.
We'll
great.
go with that. We'll go with that. I have to say, my winning look is gonna have to be this
Yes,
one.
I agree.
For
I also
sure.
vote.
So this look comes in at $457.90.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Well, it's the vintage. It's the vintage Lucchese
Oh, the
boots
boots.
that did
Okay,
it.
the boots. All right. Okay.
It's always the boots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your look comes in at $169.95.
Oh, of course.
So the winner is.
Finally, one moment.
This is on trend for me.
It was the boots. It was the boots that got you.
The difference is somebody would actually want to walk out of this store in your outfit. So I think Loreal takes this one. Congratulations.
Yes,
You did good. You
congratulations.
did good.
Thank you for the coaching. I'll be better next time. That was fun though. Okay, well, first of all, congratulations again on winning the game.
Thank you.
I've got some tips. I know what I need to do differently next time. Thanks, Coach. Thank you. I want to dive into just kind of like your early childhood.
Yeah.
So many people obviously know you as Loreal Sarkisian. They think they know what that means and what that life is. Today, we're going to talk about what that really means.
Yeah.
So take me back to Tallahassee. That's where you're from, right?
Yes.
Set the scene for us. What was your childhood like?
It was good. You know, I was afforded the opportunity to have both my parents in the house. I grew up with being the oldest with
oldest?
I'm the oldest.
Same.
Of 4. Okay,
Yep.
okay. Yes, I'm house manager.
Yeah, right. Exactly. The blue ivy of the family, as it were.
Girl, boy. 2 boys. Oh, obviously 2 boys, 2 girls. That family has extended now.
Yeah.
To, you know, nieces and nephews. Faith, family, love, all of that was great. But
Okay.
at our core, we were all in athletics.
Everybody.
Mom and dad, football and track.
Okay.
Me and my sister track mainly, but I did play basketball. I did run cross country. I did play softball. My brother's baseball and football. My sister's softball and track as well. So
That's a lot of practices. That's a lot of, who was dropping the kids off and picking them up at all the practices?
My mama.
Wow.
She got to the point, I mean, my dad too, because like he also coached us. So my parents were our coaches in our respective sports for a very long time before we transitioned like high school or college. For me, my track, because that was my background, she coached me until I got to college. But all the other sports, like might have been my dad, might have been somebody else, you know. So sports family, we were, you know, very privileged. Those sporting ventures exposed us to a lot, you know, not just the sport itself, but different places across the country and like out of the country. Fast forward, being a professional athlete, I got to travel the world, you know. So again, faith, family, love, athletics, that was the core and center of where we grew up in our household. But also equal to that for me was fashion.
Yeah.
I saw my mom, I call her a creator because yes, she sewed our clothes and.
Like sewed your clothes, like made them?
Oh yeah, no, she made
that's
our
incredible.
clothes. Oh, my mom's seamstress.
Oh,
Yes.
she was actually like
she's still
crafting looks.
Yes, I went to the fabric stores. We picked out patterns and fabric, and I watched her cut them out.
Okay, a little Joanne fabric.
Yeah, little Joanne.
Yes, love me a Joanne moment. Absolutely.
So I watched for years her, you know, do that, and along the way, you know, obviously teaching me how to get dressed and what looks good and enhances your body is what you wear. So again, instilling those principles.
Wow, so you were juggling learning really the world of sports, the world of coaching, the world of fashion, all at once. By the time you hit the real world.
I literally, like you just said it, sports, coaching, fashion, that's the atmosphere I grew up in, and then that's what I ventured into.
Wow. So you mentioned being a pro athlete, traveling the world. Talk to me a little bit about that. Like you ended up coaching, right?
Yes,
Like
I coached I started volunteer assistant coaching at Florida because that's where I was training. For the longest, I kept hearing like, you should coach. I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But then one day, my guy was actually my coach, Michael Holloway at the University of Florida. He is the head coach for the men and women's program there. And that's who I learned under, him and my mother. But one day I was just like, okay, all right, I want to teach me your ways.
Yeah,
like, let's do it.
Teach me your ways.
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
And then I was just on his hip for several years after that.
The coaching career, that lifestyle, it is demanding. It is grueling, the schedules. Walk me through the journey. Obviously now married to a coach, Coach Steve Sarkisian. One, has that bonded you two in a way? Does it make it easier for you to have adapted to what it would mean to be married to a coach?
We understand. Both athletes, both coaches. No, I don't coach anymore, but I completely understand that grind. So, You know, there is no nagging, there is no complaining, there is nothing other than actually like I'm coaching him. What do you need? How can I help you? Also, this is what you need to do. You know, whether he takes my life or not.
I'm gonna set it there. You do with it what you will.
But no, more so like from a supportive role. You know, yes, I understand this is what you wanted the outcome to be, but understand like no one knows this, but half of the team was sick. You know, you know, you being the person who you are, not making excuses. You didn't even put that in the news. You know, it's just like, nope, we're showing up. We're gonna give it our best. Yes, no excuses, but still also like no ceilings either. That's my part. I feel like now, especially I'm not coaching, is to be in a more supportive, I call it coaching, but a supportive role.
In a way.
But also a place of understanding and consideration, because every coach is under a lot of pressure, a lot of scrutiny, you know, because we have so many great coaches after the play is over. Of course, you would have done that. The play is over. But, you know, so having to deal with that, and I think we do a good job of like staying even keel, not riding the wave of the emotions of, you know, the fans or whoever they are, because the only people that are most important are those that in that building that are working together every day to get the task done. When you can understand that, it makes the relationship between us better, stronger. You know, we're on the same team. You know what I mean? So like there's no real, we don't have a struggle there at all. Knock on wood, I pray to God, like it never happens. But you know, like I said, having that background of being an athlete and knowing what that entails, being a coach and knowing what that entails, and just striving for excellence every day, I know that it's demanding. So I have no real expectation of anything other than like you giving it 100%. That's my expectation. Right. Especially during the season. Off season, the same. I'm not I just there's so many men watching this right now looking at that girl like, did you see what she said? Did you see? She's no nagging. Did you hear that part? I'm a competitor too.
So you know what it takes
I'm a
to win
competitor
the
too.
game.
I want to be great. I want to win. I want to be great, not just on the field, but like off the field. So that just requires so much time, effort, energy, dedication to your craft. That doesn't mean I'm not neglected. I don't feel neglected. My son isn't neglected. The family isn't neglected. I just understand what, you know, it takes. And so like, that's the expectation. I know what it takes. So like, that's anything less, then I'll be upset. Wow. So
Spoken like a winner. But winners win. I love that mindset. I really do. They embrace you. You begin your journey here. You've been known as, labeled as, called the First Lady of Texas football. When you first got to Austin, did you give any thought to that? Was it something that just kind of evolved? And how have you stepped into that role? What does that mean to you?
I did not give any thought to it. Honestly, I don't think I even paid attention in the past years of, you know, different schools and their head coach's wife being called the First Lady. I probably heard it, but just never really like fully leaned into it. Not for anything. I just didn't. So that was new and unexpected for me. And then I was like, well, okay, I guess so. All right, maybe this is.
As a matter of fact,
exactly. No, but I was totally fine with it. I, you know, knew what it meant, but as time went on, like I really learned to know even more what it meant to Texas. Because they are, you know, every school is intense. I think I was gonna meant to say this earlier. Every school is intense and they love their teams and their sport. Texas is that on like wherever you've been, and you've had a great experience and it was intense and it was magical and it was electric. It is that times 10.
Girl, we saw Friday Night Lights.
It is that times 10. Like, yes, Texas is in Texas, but in football, but the state of Texas is football. And I would say that no matter where I am, because that's the truth about, you know, the state. And I don't think that's a secret if you are, you know, well-groomed to football. And so, you know, understanding that even more in depth, it's like, They take it serious. Okay, yes, burnt orange isn't your color.
Really?
But we are going to have to figure it out.
You had to, because I hear burnt orange
You
and I'm
know-
like, yes, I got to deal with scarlet and gray, all left Ohio State for the rest of my life.
Well, here's the thing. Being in fashion and understanding different Pantones and like there are hundreds of colors of blue, it's just finding the right shade for you.
Okay.
That's all, and that can vary from person to person. So how attractive it is from person to person. Finding it is, and especially like as a stylist and someone in fashion, I'm just not gonna put on any color or any style.
Any burnt orange, it's gotta be,
It's just like trying to get everyone to understand, hey, listen, I got it, I hear you. Yeah. One, we're not gonna put me in a box because I am a fashion, I'm in the fashion industry, I'm a fashion stylist, but also I gotta find my footing on this burnt orange and I'm gonna get there, so.
I love the honesty behind, like, I gotta figure out the burnt orange of it all. Now, do you have
That's
like
why
an
I showed up
entire
in all
portion of
white.
the closet that's just oranges?
Burnt orange, yeah.
Burnt oranges. So you do have like a section.
Yes, I do.
That I need a picture of that. I need to see how much orange is in that closet.
Now, I have a section for shoes, I have a section for tanks, I have a section for blazers, so it's so
Cool.
you see different spots
Okay.
of burnt orange. I don't think I want to see just like
Of course.
burnt orange right there in my closet.
Fair, very fair. Just a daily reminder.
Paying respect to, the Texas and the Texas Longhorns and honoring like being a first lady of Texas football and being respectful of where I am and being aware of where I am. I have definitely embraced, all of it. First lady, Longhorns, hook 'em. It's so crazy. We first got here, we just won the national championship at Alabama. We played Ohio. That's the last time the Sarkisians have beat Ohio.
I'm switzerland right now, but go Buckeyes. But like, I'm with you. We here. We're here. We locked in.
And we went from that in less than 12 hours to hook 'em. In the way my husband went from like roll tide to hook 'em, I was like, wait, hold on.
Just give me a minute. You said, what's it called? Burnt orange? What do I need to pack?
So that was a funny moment.
That's wild because it does happen so quickly, right? Like,
you gotta get in the form fast.
Mentally, literally, just pivot.
Yes.
You can't even really sit and savor a win that big because it's just go time.
Yeah, when our rings
chapter.
came in, I was like, wait, I am like fully immersed in, Texas spirit and Longhorn Nation. Should I post this? Should I not? I mean, we were there. So I've never
we were there, we won.
We won. Yeah, I had 3 different pendants come in. I have not worn any of them.
Oh, you ride or die for real.
Yeah.
You said we in
get
Austin now.
Yeah, we in Austin.
That is so interesting to me.
That's the nature of the industry,
Yeah,
though. That's not foreign territory for anyone who understands that, in coaching, you could be here one day and somewhere else the next. So it comes with the territory.
Right.
It's fine.
Fill in this blank. You are not officially a Longhorn until.
I mean, you have to have some cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, but I think that is also parallel to being a Texan.
Right.
Anyway, but maybe burnt orange cowboy hat and cowboy boots. Okay. How about that?
Fair. I love cowboy boots. Like I ride.
Really? I did not get a pair until I got here.
Really? Oh, I love them.
And my mom's side of the family is country.
Do they do the boots?
Yes, they do the boots, they do the hats. Like my mom's oldest brother, oh my God, cowboy hat, cowboy boots all the time.
And it took you coming to Texas to
get
jump
my
on the
first cowboy hat and first cowboy boots.
Did you get a pair of is it Lucchese or Lucchese?
Lucchese?
I thought it was Lucchese. But people here say Lucchese, and y'all would know because y'all are in Texas, certainly more than I would.
It has always been presented to me as Lucchese.
Lucchese?
Yes.
Oh, trust me, I'm with y'all. I'm from Ohio, so
unless I'm missing out on something.
Lucchese.
I think we're saying the same thing. Are we saying the same
Lucchese.
thing? Yes.
Yeah, right? Lucchese?
Yes.
Lucchese.
Yes, my husband has a few pair. I was gifted a pair by them. They're beautiful. They were like off-white. But other than that, I have more custom or designer boots.
Okay. Oh, we know it's $457 at the thrift store. We know.
That was me trying to make it my own. I was trying to make it my own. I needed to feel good about it. It needed to be comfortable. It needed to look good, fit good. So, yeah.
Because we wasn't stepping outside with my little 125 number, 127. We see a lot of cowboy boots, a lot of burnt orange on those sidelines. We see a lot of celebrities on those sidelines, too. That's my wheelhouse, right? So I'm used to seeing or interviewing a Matthew McConaughey or a Glenn Powell in LA.
Yes.
It's a really cool, special thing to see
the
celebrity culture, and they're die hard for the
Longhorn fans. I mean, people go crazy behind Matthew McConaughey and Glenn Powell. I hadn't seen Glenn. I knew he, was awesome and here and loved the Longhorns, but I hadn't seen him until as of recently, the last couple of years. And so he's fully immersed.
Locked in.
And obviously they're amazing in their careers and they're gorgeous men. So the women go crazy.
Bonkers
I was
on
the sideline at the Georgia game recently, and a Georgia fan came up and was like, do you think that I can get a picture with Matthew McConaughey?
Not going into enemy territory to get the picture with the Longhorns.
Yes. I was like, I'm not sure. I'm not on his, team, but I will ask.
Wait, did you ask for them? Because that's nice.
I think he ended up doing it. I think he ended up doing it. Yeah, he's real go with the flow when he's down there because he is in the zone as if he's about to put on his pads. He loves his Longhorns. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Any other Longhorn fans that you've heard of that have maybe surprised you?
Kendall Jenner.
Jenner.
She was at the game. Yes, I was in the suite with her for a little bit before she had to go. So that was pretty cool.
That is cool. Yeah.
She got the 818 tequila.
I've sipped that a time or two.
Yes.
Delicioso. 3 words to describe Coach Sark on game day.
Happy.
Okay.
Because he loves what he does. Definitely focused.
Okay.
Happy and focused. I guess what's the third one?
That's good. Happy and focused is a great way to be.
Because you can't be too tight. You can't not, be locked in.
Yeah. And the style evolution. You be razzling and dazzling. You don't put some looks together for him now.
I have, but I can't take all the credit because there's some days he does it for himself.
Okay.
I mean, granted, it's clothes that I
but
have
you're a good
picked out.
coach, so is this really still you?
Clothes I've picked out,
yes.
but also he's decided how he might want to piece them together.
Okay.
And then there are a lot of other days he's like, what do you think? What am I wearing? What should I wear?
Yeah.
So I'm cool either way, but if it's something that I just am like, absolutely not, then it's a no. That's usually when he did it.
Hard style.
It's not when I did it.
I have nothing to do with that.
But he has some style. He's, from California. So, little surfer boy cargo flip-flops is what I first got.
Really?
In the beginning.
The cargo flip-flop combo.
T-shirt, yep, surfer boy type, 100%, yes.
Fascinating.
Haven't seen that person in a very long time.
We got the fitted blazers, the burnt orange ties. What is your favorite game day look that you wore? Because I got to tell you, the hoodie with the baggy pants, I said, oh, she is cooking now.
That was when I had a bun in the oven.
Oh, okay. See, we didn't know all that.
I wasn't, telling everyone I was pregnant just yet. I was trying to enjoy that part of motherhood for as long as possible, but still trying to make sure I'm, true to myself on game days and just every day, really.
Yeah.
And so that's where that outfit came from. It's from the men's section. It's awesome.
Are you serious?
I started wearing a lot of men's clothes because I also like men's clothes.
I like the oversized.
I had men's clothes in my closet prior to being pregnant, but in that case, I really fully embraced that side of me and just kind of got things tapered as I needed to. Dang, what's my favorite? Ooh.
Like when you just walked out, I'm like, oh yeah, I did that. Like I really did.
But I always do that.
And facts and does.
No.
And does. Talk
Started.
your inch, Loreal. See now we're shifting from coach to player mode. She's like, put me in, coach. Let me tell you what I can do.
I try not to toot my own horn.
Do it as you should.
I love what I do, and I know that I am good at it. So, favorite outfit.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about 5 seasons.
I know, it's a lot of looks. It's a lot of looks. What about favorite outfit of this season so far?
I really enjoyed my Schiaparelli look.
We love a Schiaparelli.
Bring Paris to the sideline.
Yes.
For the Red River Classic, I had on burnt orange. They were denim. They're burnt orange bottoms, jeans, and I had on a denim bustier.
Oh yes,
But that's Schiaparelli's art, you know,
so
art meets
structural
fashion moment. But everyone didn't understand it, and everyone understands my style sometimes, so that's okay. But that one's my favorite.
But that's what makes it art, though, right? Art is open to interpretation. People don't have to understand it for it to still be an incredible statement.
Yes.
Some people can't keep up, so that's just.
Listen, I think that's in any area of work. Like, I can't keep up in tech.
Okay, to wrap up the game day fashion of it all conversation, for the girlies who want to bring it on game day, what are the top 3 things to remember or consider for the perfect game day look?
First, you want to be comfortable. I think that's important. That whole cute and not comfortable, I don't believe in that. Whether it's, you know, you have an accessory that won't stay on in place and you got to keep fidgeting with it, the shoes aren't comfortable, or you're too cold or you're too hot. So understanding the elements that you're going into first, right? Being true to yourself. Are you a sneaker girl, a heel girl? Are you a hat girl, accessory girl? Okay, whatever element we are, then let's style our outfit around that. If I'm an accessory girl and I'm gonna bring it, then maybe let's simplify our outfit. Maybe it's just denim, jeans, or find a denim moment, because denim goes with everything, and maybe just a white top. Creating the style behind it. So being comfortable, staying true to yourself, picking that element of you that you love the most, and then styling it, right? Styling it looks different for everyone.
I love that you really do speak like the stylist you are, which is there's no shame in someone's game. Like whatever they're into, whatever speaks to them, like there's a way to make that work.
Yes.
It's not like they're hard-nosed, never do this. It's like, well, it could be a yes, but then let's just also consider this.
Exactly.
Yeah. I love hearing that. To be doing that incredible work, to be as hands-on as you are with that while juggling being a wife and being a mother and being a stylist and launching your own fashion line, right? Luciana?
Yes. That's my middle name.
Okay. Tell us about that. Like, when will people be able to shop it? Where are you in the development process?
Yeah. So Luciana is something that I actually wanted to do a few years ago. I wanted to do it in a different capacity that I'm doing it now, which is interesting. But before that, I didn't want to have anything to do with styling at all.
Really?
I'm not styling, but designing.
Oh, okay.
Designing.
You wanted to put the looks together. You didn't want to design.
Together. I do not want to design. I'm good. Nope.
It was all those years in Joanne Fabrics with your mom, though. It was like the seeds were being planted.
Yes, that, and people kept asking and saying like, you should, and I'm like you said, seeds getting planted, and so I couldn't stop hearing like design. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want anything to do it. And then one day I was like, you know what? All right, cool. I'm just gonna create like the comfy side of me, joggers and my bombers.
Cute.
Oh yeah, I'm being. This is like. If at nothing else is L'Oreal, by the way, like this is me all day.
This is your like casual.
This is casual, cute. I'm going to work or I need to run a few errands. Deal.
Love it.
I can
for
also
the
put
record,
a heel.
though, this is
I could put a heel, but
awesome.
in this case, we're about to run around the store, so I put on my
cute,
combat
cool,
boots, which
comfortable.
are my favorite style of shoe. My combat boots. So yeah, this is very cute.
Now these are, I do believe that's Chanel L'Oreal. So this is the okay. I'm not gonna let her just convince y'all that this is just light work. Just throwing a little something. These Chanel boots are shining. Okay, so just let the record state. I need to be, if I'm gonna run around in casual, I would love for it to be Chanel.
Oh my God.
No, it's so good. It's so good. And it is, to your point, it speaks to like, even when you're casual and just running around and being comfortable, you're still doing it in a way that says L'Oreal.
Yes. Absolutely, and I encourage that with everyone. The process is going well. Obviously, when you're excited about something, you want it to like come on, happen. You want to see your return on investment. God, do I want to see that return?
You see, because the money's going out. I can't wait for it to come back to me.
Man,
you know?
I need y'all to rock with me.
Right? Throw a little water on that seed. Okay, I hear these seeds. You know what I'm
I got y'all. Y'all got y'all. It's gonna be great. It's something for everybody.
Oh, you already know. We cannot wait to shop. I do want to talk about your journey to motherhood. One thing that really touched me, it really moved me when I first reached out to you, that was me writing from my heart about what that video kind of spoke to. And I think it spoke to a lot of women who were like, I see something of myself, of my story in Loreal's story.
I turned 30, I turned 35, and still no kids. And one day I got to a point where I was like, hey, well, if by the time I turn 40, I haven't had any kids, I'll just be the best auntie ever, because at that time, being an aunt was one of my favorite jobs. I was kind of settled into the idea that motherhood just wasn't in the cards for me.
So for the folks at home watching, just kind of explain what that video was about, why you felt like you wanted to share that part of your story with the world.
So, you know, we have this, we've been given, I'd say, this idea that motherhood from pregnancy to, you know, birth, I'll just take that segment, is this like beautiful thing that happens for every woman. And, you know, we only hear those parts of motherhood, and that's great, right? Like, you have a beautiful pregnancy and then you deliver and you have to go home with this beautiful baby. And while all of that is a blessing, and I am so happy for all of those women who get to experience that, there is another part of this first part of motherhood, those first 9 months, that is not talked about enough, because it's not as glamorous, it's not beautiful, it's hard, it's painful, it's hurtful, it's sad. If there was just one person in the world who felt even close to how I was feeling, I wanted to let her know, I see you, I hear you, I feel you, you are not alone. And I hope that me sharing my story about my part of my journey of motherhood to that point would be helpful.
Yeah.
You know, I think in general, we tend to glorify like more of the positive things that happen in our lives and not share, you know, maybe the not so fun parts. And that's okay, right? Because there's a part of like, I don't want you to know everything about me. You don't need to know all of my hard times, you know, and that's fair, right? Because we don't always look and feel like what we've gone through or what we've been through, and that's okay. But my philanthropic side of me says, no, you are gonna share. If your goal is to help and to inspire, then I don't get to pick and choose. If the Lord bless you with all of these gifts, because it is a gift to have been pregnant and to be able to deliver a child who is phenomenal now, then Loreal, you're gonna share this too.
Right.
You wanna be inspiring and you wanna touch so many people and have this positive reach, then you're gonna share this and you're gonna do it now.
Loreal was excited for the new chapter with her husband, but during a routine checkup in her second trimester, things took a terrifying turn and she was put on bed rest. Just a few short weeks later, her water broke early, the baby's heart rate dropped, and the couple's son was born prematurely while Loreal was under anesthesia.
There's something said to being obedient.
Amen.
That was why I shared and wanted to share. You know, I still don't look at certain pictures and videos yet. I just don't. Your child coming way before its due date and you can't even touch him for the first 3 days of life.
Wow.
And he is very underweight, still very much developing, does not look anything like, you know, a newborn baby usually should. Can't eat, you know, because we gotta eventually have an operation. You know, there's so many elements that happened that it sucked. It sucked. And I didn't like it. I was upset. I kept saying, when do I get to the part of pregnancy where I'm just walking around and, I can just move about? I mean, it was short-lived, maybe for like 2 weeks. Maybe.
Really?
2 weeks. I mean, because the first trimester went well into the second trimester of me being sick. Like just sick and foggy, could not do anything. I think I squeezed in a trip to Paris.
Yeah.
And then like that was my last like 2-3 weeks of first and last of being okay. And then shortly after that, finding out like I had to be on bed rest due to what was happening with me and my body and then what was happening to him. So it was a combination of things that put me on bed rest. Thank God I was in the hospital when my water broke, because that, I mean, from water breaking to having him, if I was not there, he would not have made it, unfortunately. Wow. So just even the thought of that kind of freaks me out sometimes, but I try not to, go there. But I think that, like I said, while motherhood is beautiful and being pregnant and having the ability and being blessed with a child, because a child is a gift from God, I love that, and I love that for everyone who gets to experience it. But like, my heart really does go out to women who do not get to experience that, whether they're on bed rest, whether they lose their child because he or she came too early, or we never even got to that, miscarriage, time and time again at that, you have those that try. It's just a lot that we just don't talk about. And, having to sit in the NICU for that long with my son and seeing, I mean, I don't know, because like you have to keep privacy, right? What's happening with every baby, but just seeing the babies in there, that was enough for me, just saying extra prayers for them, those that have family that came and see him and those that couldn't. And so again, in an effort to, shed some light on the other side of pregnancy, give a little love, a little help, a little encouragement that it can get better, and praying that it does get better. That is why I shared my story. So,
and thank you, first of all, for being that open, even now in this moment with me. That did come through in that video, particularly for me, watching that hope on the other side of a hard fought battle, right? Quite frankly, one for your life, for your lives, to come out on the other side of that with your beautiful baby boy who is doing well.
So good.
Doing well. I love to hear that. How did that feel when you, walk me through the moment when you allowed yourself to exhale and enjoy the truth of becoming a mother for the first time?
I think I still have moments of like, wait, I'm his mom. Like, he belongs to me. So as much as I think I have like, oh my God, I had the moment, I don't think I've had the moment just because it's still surreal that I'm a mom. Like, I'm a mom, I have a baby.
We can't confirm, yes, you are a mom and have a baby.
That's so funny. But I'm happy. I'm really happy. I had got to a point, I just turned 40. And so I had always said, I'm like, if I haven't had a child by 40, I am not having a baby. I'm just going to be the best auntie and spoil my nieces and nephews. And lo and behold, I did have him at 39. And so embracing everything that motherhood has entailed, it's been beautiful. It's still very much a blessing. I'm extremely happy. I'm like, oh my God, why hadn't I done this already? That came early on, so maybe that was my moment.
Okay.
When I was like, what? My goodness, why haven't I done this already? You're so
Should have been through this.
Yes.
You're great.
Yes. Because I wasn't a mom and I had not experienced it, I would hear all the moms say, it's the best feeling in the world. Oh my God. I'm like, oh my God. Just another
like, girl, we get it.
Like, come on. No, they were right. No, it is that. It is that. So I get it now, and they're right. You just don't get it until you're a mom.
Right.
And so it's been good. I enjoy it. I don't feel like, oh my God. This is too much. But I also do have good people around me that are helpful, whether it's in work or in personal, to make sure I can be fully, present and with my son when the time does my time does permit, because I'm still a boss, and I, like I said, stylist. I got my foundation, Luciana. I very much want to continue to work in this capacity. One, because I love what I do. Two, I want to pass something down to him, and I want him to see like me in action and be inspired and know like he can do it too. Not have a baby, but you know, not that part. But you know, he can work for the things that he, you know, are passionate about. You know, just set an example for him more than anything. And then like I can still be a great mom. Just because I work full time doesn't mean I'm less of a mom, and just because I choose to be on mom duty a lot doesn't mean like I'm neglecting my work.
Absolutely.
So figuring out that I don't believe in balance, figuring out the priorities for each day.
Okay, you don't believe in balance.
No.
I think that is a really honest set I agree with, but I think people do try to romanticize. It's just all about balance. But it's like, no, some days are gonna require something entirely different than the next.
And that's why I take it day by day. Whatever is on the table for that day, we prioritize what that looks, you know, that day looks like. And then we tackle the day. And that's that.
You talk about being a mother. What is maybe one lesson that your mother passed down to you that you look forward to carrying into your motherhood journey?
Well, I already started a few things. Like that joker came home from the NICU. I put him in his crib. I turned the TV on and I had the lights on, and we're gonna figure out how to go to sleep with a little bit of noise in the background, a little light, smart. Because we've always been a family that's on the go. And so when we're on the go, that's great. But if you also need to go to sleep, I need you to be able to function. Basically, I need you to be able to function, sleep or awake in any environment.
So you say he learned it early. Okay. Welcome to your life. And Amayas, is that how you say it? Amayas?
Yes.
What does that mean, by the way?
Amayas. Noble one, honorable, king.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
What milestones is he showing now? Like he's still tiny, but
so I have to keep up with both real age and adjusted age. So milestones for every child looks different. But for him, right now we're scooting and we're rolling over both ways.
Are we? I love that.
And he's found his voice.
Okay. So your nights are getting
a little bit, and he thinks it's fun.
So you're the only one in the house having fun.
But he babbles, he's babbling, and he's like screaming to the top of his lungs, not because anything's wrong, but because like he found his voice. And he likes to hear it.
I love that. He knows himself already.
We laugh, So, he has a personality. He has an opinion about things.
So it's coming out already.
It's very much me.
The face you made, it's like, he is my karma. He is me.
You know, knowing what if he was a girl, I'd be like, okay, I know what I'm getting myself into, but he is a boy. And so this is gonna be interesting.
This is. What has been the biggest way that motherhood has changed you?
Oh, has it changed me? I'm maybe asking the wrong person. No. It has allowed more of my softer emotions. You know, being the oldest, being a disciplinarian, being in charge, being a boss, you know, is very authoritative and like matter of fact, straightforward, doesn't really leave a whole lot of room for like emotions, because like I'm not moved by your tears. What I said is what I meant, what I need is what I need. And so it has allowed for me to be a little softer. And it's like, well, girl, you married. And it's like, yeah, I know. So he know who he married.
Exactly, that part.
And he will tell you, I've come a long way being, oh my goodness, from being like way far. What I just said, and I have
to like leaning into the softness.
Leaning into the softness, but my son is making me lean even more. Yes. It's very hard for me. And it's crazy because I grew up in a house of love. So I know what it is to like say I love you and give hugs and cuddle and snuggle.
I think I relate to that though. I have been very similar in my journey. I think a lot of women, especially women who work, women who go out there and get it done, like there's a lot of that energy. Some might say the masculine energy that it takes to like go out there and get it done. And so to like shed that and soften in home spaces and just like trust that like leaning into your femininity and softness is like a thing you can do, should do? Like, I've had to figure out, I be looking for that. Sometimes I'm like, I'm trying to find the soft, it's hard, but like I'm getting there now. So I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, and it's a process. I wouldn't, rush it. I think people and your surroundings, which are the people you allow into your space, help with that. You know, everyone, I like to venture to say, will be a little more vulnerable, be a little softer, not even emotional, just vulnerable, right? Because that takes a level of emotion, whether it's a strong emotion to share or a strong emotion to share. Anything, good, sad, anything in between, that comes with the people and their character and who they are to their core. What are their foundations? What are their morals and values? How are they speaking, life back into me? Where do they frequent? How do they move and walk and talk? Can I trust it? There's some integrity there. All of that matters when you're talking about wanting someone to let their guard down and be more soft. That's the word we're using,
absolutely.
And so when someone isn't and you want them to, I feel like maybe look in the mirror and see maybe why they are not.
That's good,
So,
Loreal. That's really good.
So so he is bringing that out
of
all
you
of that
more.
to say,
That's beautiful.
But he's bringing it out, but to your point of you're trying to figure it out, that.
You said your husband knew what he signed up for, but you're learning to lean into the softness now. What would you say you admire or love most about him? What would you think he would answer as what he admires most about you?
One day a couple years ago, we were having a discussion, and I think he knew, like, when he married me, I was working, and I loved working, and I was like, go, go, go. But when we got to Texas, I was even more on the go. People were, starting to demand my time and attention a lot more, especially from a fashion space. And I want to say he struggled with that for a little bit at first. And I told him, I was like, when you met me, it was, don't call me before 10 o'clock because I'm asleep. Yes, I was working, but when I got to the point where I wasn't working anymore, it's like, you said I didn't have to work, so don't call me, I'm asleep. I don't want to be bothered, and so
I have working hours.
And so I, phased out of that really quickly because I'm like, come on, Loreal, like, you are someone who is blessed with so many talents, you know better, and you're supposed to use your gifts to serve others. What are you doing right now, right? And so I quickly got out of that place. With a little over a year, I kind of did nothing. Did not love it. I mean,
so you
can
got
only
back to busy.
brunch and play tennis,
so often.
so many times.
I don't know, Loreal, sounds kind of awesome. I'd love to go eat brunch and play some tennis.
I think at some point in my life, yes. But right now, knowing that I have gifts and I want to use them to serve others, I want to give back. I'm not ready to not do anything just yet. And I think there's some motivation that keeps me grounded too. I told him, I was like, I used to be that girl for a little bit. I said, but looking at you and how hard you work and you get up at the crack of dawn every day and you come home and the day still isn't done and you just work and you grind and, to be excellent. I want that too. And so when I gave that perspective, it was like, oh, okay, I get that, So where it was a struggle for a second, he so appreciated and is super supportive.
That's awesome. That's
now.
Beautiful to hear.
He was always supportive, but now it's just I get it.
Yeah, the why behind the motion, the movement, the
I'm
effort.
Inspired by you. I'm influenced by you to get up and go to work and make something of myself and leave a legacy. So
I also want to talk a little bit about your foundation. I know you have a lot of philanthropic work that you do, a lot of passions. So what can you tell me about those?
So XOLO Foundation, XOLO means hugs and kisses low. It's like the purest form of me. You might have seen it on my posts where I sign off XOLO. XOLO is like my signature with a white heart. Like I mentioned before, I grew up in a house of knowing what it is to give love and receive love. And you'd be surprised today, in our world as it continues to shape. How many people aren't afforded that opportunity to know what that feels like? So my foundation, yes, the idea is that I will support other charities in their efforts to be supportive of like women and children, you know, from abuse to sex trafficking to domestic abuse, helping them get back on their feet, creating safe space and pouring in the resources that they need to get back into the workforce after all these traumatic experiences. That's what XOLO, you know, the community wants to serve.
I love that. That's incredible. So that work is obviously still expanding.
Yes.
But back to that concept of seeds, like those seeds are being planted and more will be growing as you enter this 40th year of life. It's incredible. Okay, so in closing, for the women at home who are watching you and seeing some of themselves in your story, maybe the ones who are still waiting for what that next chapter looks like for them, whether it's marriage, whether it's the job breakthrough, whether it's the children, what would you say? What would be the words of advice that you'd leave us with today?
You know, so often, you know, and it's human nature to want to take our lives in our own hands, and this is who I want to be, and this is what I'm gonna do, this is who I am. While all of that is great, I strongly encourage you to seek the Lord for that discernment and that guidance of who He wants you to be and what He wants that to look like, because then guess what? It will naturally happen for you. Those doors will open for you. You will become and be made the person He wants you to be, so that you can have that job, you can have that successful marriage, you can have that successful job, you can have that successful marriage, you can leave a positive legacy.
Come on, Pastor Lo. Thank you so much. This conversation has been such a gift, such a blessing. Thank you for showing us a little bit of your city and sharing a little bit of your world with us. This was great.
Yes,
So
thank you
good
for
to hang out with
having me.